it's your boy Mark45 here back with another LEGO review. Honestly, that intro could have been a lot better, but it is time to take a look at another LEGO set. This isn't a new set, first and foremost. You can probably tell from the title. For you LEGO experts, you probably know this came out in 2019. This is from the Spider-Man Far From Home line. Now, I went back to grab some of these Far From Home stuff just because I had some minifigures that I was looking for that I really wish I got when these sets were actually in retail back in 2019. This one's called the Hydro Man Attack. This is, of course, from that scene in Venice where Peter first fights the first elemental. So we've got a teenage suit, Peter, half spider suit, I guess you can call that. And then the Hydro Man is the one whole build here. And then we've got the Mysterio and MJ. So let's get right into this set. Okay, some key things are removed: the Hydro Man, the minifigs, and that boat. So we're gonna look at just the main build itself first, which is of course this Venice setup. So of course, the movie's been out for several years now, so you guys should probably know what the scene is. I can freely talk about it without giving any spoilers, so yeah. My first complaint, I already have one complaint, and there's not enough water. This is a water scene. This is a fight on the river. Where's the water? It's only a little bit of blue base plates happening, and I think they should have really just gone with it and added a blue base plate and upped the price a little bit for it. I seriously wouldn't mind that. There's not enough water. You have to imagine the water is there, or of course get your own pieces. But overall, I do like the bridge. It stands out quite nicely. I'm surprised that Peter shot so many webs to the point where there's 3 webs already covering the wall. There's a little pier thing here. I guess it's like a dock to get on the boats. And then the main bridge itself is just this pretty standard build. It's pretty straightforward. You're supposed to look at this from one perspective, I guess. There is a little Easter egg underneath the bridge. There's a rat swimming in the water trying to grab a piece of pizza, and there's a jewel down there. Now this would work. This would be believable if the base was, the fact that this is on a river was not there. If this was actual terrain, this was an actual ground and not water, this would be believable. So it's just safe to assume the rat is going on a swim instead of just being there. Yeah, the rat is going on a swim. We'll go with that. As for the main play feature, actually no, we'll look at the bridge itself first, because there is a main play feature on the bridge, and it's got the classic Italian build. Yeah, the architecture is pretty standard. Of course, it just uses a minimal amount of pieces, and there is room on the top for your minifigures to run around on. Now the main the main play feature for this thing, there is this little button here, and to push that will collapse the bridge, so you can recreate the scene when Hydro Man just crashes into the bridge and there's like destruction. Yeah, you can do that with this play feature here. And of course, to put it back all together, you just simply slap them on. Oh, the other way around, like that. Did I do it the right way? No, I did it the wrong way. So let's collapse it again. Yeah, so very good play feature. It works exactly like those Minecraft play features for their builds, for their TNT explosions. So that's the exact kind of concept you're getting here for this play feature. So very simplistic, easy to reset, very nice. I like that play feature a lot. Now let's look it over on this side. Look at some of these builds here. This is like a miniature Venice-like build. There's a little web right there. There's a little picnic table on here and a little lamppost. On the picnic table, we got a newspaper, a slice of pizza, and a mug. And this thing is also collapsible. You can see this button right here. So there is a scene in the fight where Ned and Betty are on the canoe. And when the Hydro Man pushes them, or the drones pushes them, the canoe smacks into the deck where Peter and MJ try to rescue them. So I guess you can recreate that, and boom. Obviously it's not gonna go all the way, but the point of this is you push this flips. So of course, let's say you put a minifigure in there, destruction happens. Wah! You just launch a minifigure into Kingdom Come. Just like that, very simplistic. As for the main building here, just one coffee machine, literally nothing else on the inside. You can see it's a very hollow inside. And there's that, very simple. And we got a little tower on the top. I guess this is a bell tower, I'm not even sure myself. I'm pretty sure it's a bell tower. And then, what else? Actually I should probably show you guys this side, and if you can see it, there's the main build. There are some stickers on top here on the cover where it says Flora's Cafe, just like that. So overall, the main build, it's pretty solid. To give or take, it does have two pretty decent play features, and obviously this set is a little bit lacking. Could definitely use more, but I think it's good. But my main complaint is just, where's the water? Where's the water? We need the water. But other than that, this is pretty solid. So that's it for this main build. Let's take a look at the other stuff. Alright, there's two side builds to look at here. First is the canoe, second is the Hydro Man figure. So let's look at the canoe first. The canoe is very basic. It's what you would expect from a Lego canoe build, and once the camera focuses, there we go, you can see it in its full glory. It's, yeah, it's what you expect. Very simple piece, minimal piece count. The little staff here acts as the row. There's the oars for it. And yeah, there's not much I can say about it. You can fit 2 minifigs in here. There is precisely enough space to fit 2 minifigs face to face or back to back or behind each other. That also works too. And yeah, there's nothing much else to say. It's simplistic, doesn't mean it's bad, it's pretty good. And I like that they've kept it very simple, so it ain't so bad. Secondly, this is of course the standout star of the set, the Hydro Man build. Now, of course, this isn't the first time where they make a build and slap a minifigure on it. They've done that numerous times with many characters from different sets. But I really like what they've done with this one, because it really looks like he's just whipping up a water tornado. There are some stickers, and the usage of pieces here is very good. You got transparent blue, you got solid blue, you got light blue. It's a very good mixture of blue going on here, and it's just this way it works like a cone. It works. And of course, taking off the Hydro Man figure, this is what you get. It's still a pretty solid build, and the colors on this look absolutely spot on, and I think he is definitely very good. So like I said, for a build that involves the minifigure as the cherry on the top, this is good. They have done that with the other element. Actually no, the other elemental they did is Molten Man, which is a different set. And now it's time to look at the minifigures. Starting off, I just want to, because we looked at the Hydro Man build not too long ago, let's just continue and look at the Hydro Man minifigures. So here he is, and my first comment, he kind of reminds me of 2014 Amazing Spider-Man Electro. Don't you guys think? For me, he kind of reminds me of that, because the colors are very similar. Obviously, this is an illusion created by Mysterio's drones, but still, you gotta hand it to him. He knows how to put details even in an illusion. Maybe that's why it was so convincing and everyone bought it. So yeah, apart from the plain blue legs, pretty good for a standard minifigure with just a torso, leg, and a head. Then Mysterio. Now I'm not quite sure if this is the same Mysterio we got later in 2021 with the new No Way Home sets. There was a set that included a Mysterio figure. Now, I'm not quite sure if it's the same exact build, same prints and everything. I don't think so. It might have been remade for the one that came out last year. The most recent one just seems new. But because the other Far From Home sets all include this Mysterio as well, it's one of those where you've seen him once, you've seen him all. So, of course, he's got his fishbowl head here, and of course, I just took it off. You can see it's just a gray piece, and I think it would be great if they actually included a Jake Gyllenhaal face we can put so you can have a helmetless Mysterio, because if Funko can do that, why can't Lego? Looks like he's shooting some water powers here, and his cape is just your average magenta color-like cape. That's alright. And then of course he's got his green and gold suit, the exact suit right out of the comics, as they were going for. So yeah, Mysterio, not bad. And then we've got Peter Parker, Tom Holland himself right here in his, I would say it's like a mix. He's got his suit, but he's also got his normal outfit. So that's a pretty good mix. So I really like how they included his Spider-Man mask as a hood, as an extended headpiece. So that is a very, very cool. I think that's a cool concept to do. So he has two faces, a freaked out face and a smiley face. You can see he's got his Spidey suit underneath. Does that not remind you of Tobey Maguire from his movies? Doing that. And of course he has a series of webs. There's a lot of spider webs included in this set. So let's remove all those aside and just look at the figure as a whole. There he is. And the set does give you hair if you don't want him to be wearing the Spider-Man hood. There's the hair you can slap right on. He looks nothing like the Tom Holland kind of counterpart, but it's Lego. It's close enough. Yeah, so pretty solid figure. I personally really like this over the fully suited minifigs of Peter Parker. So yeah, this is definitely good. This is a cool take on it, and this hood piece is definitely my favorite. And last but definitely not the least, Michelle Jones, aka MJ, aka Zendaya. I don't think this looks how she looked like in the scene in the movie, but I guess Lego tried their best with it, so you can forgive them for it. I think they did a pretty decent job, and this actually captures Zendaya's faces quite nicely. The hair piece is questionable, but overall the figure is pretty decent. Alright, here's the box. It's a $50 set, so that's the kind of box you should be expecting from a $50 set. I do love how they have this artwork of Spider-Man just on the side here. Spider-Man Far From Home. This is set 76129 with 471 pieces. And then on the other side, just a little environmental shot and showcasing all the different spider webs you can collect and the many play features that are included in this Lego set. And of course, this box is a little bit busted up because I did get this off an eBay seller, not officially off an official store. So it's fine. It's banged up, but it's pretty okay. I can take it. So that is it for the box. Let's wrap up the review, shall we? So overall, is this a good set? My money says yes. Yes, it was. I really wish I got it back in 2019 when it was actually a thing. But can't turn back now. At least I did get it. Not too much. So, of course, if you're looking for this set yourself, yeah. I suggest you get it now. Before, in a couple years from now, it's probably going to go up even more in value. This set is pretty mediocre. We gotta consider this from a retail standpoint, so this would probably be like, what, $50 back then? So I think it's an okay investment because it is a licensed set, so licensed sets they tend to be a little more expensive. So I guess that's fine. I honestly, to be really honest with you, I couldn't tell you what I really feel about the value of this. Like I'm on the fine line between it's not worth it and it's totally worth it. I'm just neutral, I guess. But the figures are pretty good. You get MJ, the Peter Parker minifig in here is definitely a very good one. Mysterio, because he's in all the other sets, he's not that significant to me because, you know, I have him already. So, but the main Venice build itself is pretty good. I do wish they didn't cheap out and added maybe like a blue base plate just to add more water to it. But this represents the scene pretty well. Hydro Man is definitely a good build. He did give me a little bit of Electro vibes, 2014 Amazing Spider-Man Electro vibes, but of course, completely different character. And the play features in this is pretty good. So honestly, the set is pretty good. I give it a solid 6 out of 10. Obviously, there just could have been more for a $50 set. So 6 out of 10 seems a pretty mediocre score for it. So yeah, but with that being said, that is pretty much it for this review. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. And we will see you fellas in the next one.